The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Greetings. Greetings.
Denerim, the largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known. Until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day. Come on, don't make me use cold water again. You do remember what today is, don't you? No, you idiot, you're getting married today, and Soris too. That's what I came to tell you. Your groom, Nelaros. He's here early. That's the spirit. Well, sort of. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soris said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
Ah, my little girl. It's the last day I'll be able to call you that. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here. I'm sure they sent your betrothed early for good reason. The Elder took it in stride, at least. Maybe trouble was brewing at the High Ever Alienage, or the family didn't want your betrothed traveling later in the season. Whatever the reason, I paid the dowry, the Chantry issued the permit, and everything worked out fine. I understand. Before I met Adaya, I was ready to go hunt for the Dalish. Just be glad I chose the match. Without parents to represent you, children like your cousin Soris end up marrying whoever the Elder can find. What other prospects are there here? Do you want to marry someone 15 years your senior? I thought not. All right, time for you to go find Soris. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape. Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last thing before you go, my dear. Your martial training, the sword play, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed. Later. Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake. Go on, then. I still have some things to do, and Soris is no doubt waiting for you.
There once was a woman, she lived in the sea. I didn't love her, but I think she loved me. I brought her diamonds, rubies, silver, and gold. But all she wanted was to be saved from the cold. She begged me to catch her, convinced me I should. I promised her a house, all gray stone and wood. We made love in the sea. We made love on the shore. I was just there for playing, but she wanted more. But there's one small problem, you see. I can't grant her wish. My wife gets suspicious when I come home smelling like fish.
Well, it's around the eye.
I wish my wedding could have been as grand as all this.
I still don't see it. Whenever I look, I just see the mother.
The mother was far more delicate.
It's the same sort of nose, you must admit that. The breeding shows.
Oh, there you go again with breeding. We're not horses, you know.
Of course not, but bloodlines are important, that's all I'm saying.
I think the whole notion is ridiculous.
Well, you've got the freedom to think so. You come from good...
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together? Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves? You're not thrilled? Apparently your groom's a dream come true. My bride sounds like a dying mouse. That's terrible. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time. Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here. So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig!
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
I know what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved. Fine, but let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? Another lovely one come to keep me company. Ha! Do you have any idea who I am?
Are you insane? This is Varn Orion, the Earl of Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
You've a lot of nerve, Knife Ears. This'll go badly for you.
Oh, I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
I think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed. By the Maker! I can't believe you sometimes. Yes, this is Nelaros, your betrothed.
Do I really make such a poor first impression? This is my bride-to-be? Your father never said you were so...
Come on, cousin. We should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
Or we'll come find you.
Don't look now, but we have another problem. Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker. Either way, we need to move him along before someone does something stupid. You really scare me sometimes. You know that? You're insane. Let's just try to handle this without everyone getting killed.
I don't see the rug.
We didn't leave it, did we?
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding. Are you threatening me?
That's not what my friend meant to say. It just might be easier for everyone if you moved along.
Surely it has not escaped your notice that I am both armed and armored. Any fight between us would be rather one-sided.
Try not to die. I'll run for help.
No need. I am not here to fight you. Still, I find such bravery most impressive. Do you not agree, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It has been far too long. May I present Duncan, head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden. They are a great order of warriors, child, sworn to protect our world from the Darkspawn. But my question remains unanswered. Why are you here, Duncan?
The worst has happened. A blight has begun. King Cailan summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later.
Oh, Soros. There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here, with Nellaros's blushing bride in tow.
You look radiant.
It looks like everyone's ready.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people, but that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valendrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, Milord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
Milord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Let's take those two, the one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them take you.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
You villains!
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness. Oh, this one has spirit. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Stop it. You're driving me insane. Oh, thank the Maker you've come to. We were so worried. Glad you've still got some fight in you.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Great. Now this again.
Impossible. Think again.
Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened. She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord Vaughn's little party.
Stay away from us! You killed her!
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, mind the last one. She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
That's a good girl.
Hello?
Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
Oh, sod.
More enemies ahead! Damn you! Have you no concern for your own existence?
I can't believe they killed her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they? That Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have. Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
No, I cannot.
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming. Thanks, but no thanks. They'll blame this one on you, and I'm not pressing my luck fighting the guards. Yes, drag them to Lord Vaughn's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
Where did you get a weapon, elf?
Uh-oh.
You better talk quick, scum!
Are you insane?
You maggots are gonna die slowly.
More enemies ahead!
As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence? Have you no concern for your own existence?
Let's end this quickly!
Don't give them the advantage!
We have another fight on our hands.
That was close! Have you no concern for your own existence? Careful! We must not exhaust our supplies.
As you say.
Quickly, we must fight! Have you no concern for your own existence? Away with you!
See? I told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies. Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I'm in your debt. I
Very
suppose
well.
there's something I should
Best
be
be
doing.
wary. More the fools, they.
That'll inspire
I shall
a
do
few
it.
whelps.
Nelaros! I'm so sorry.
But never mind. Let's go. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
Very well. It is begun.
Baker, guide my arm! I must maintain. Have you no concern for your own existence? More enemies ahead!
As you say.
Blast!
It is begun.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
That was close!
Have you no concern for your own existence? must not exhaust our supplies.
Very well.
Enough! Have you no concern for your own existence?
Let's end this quickly!
Have you no concern for your own existence?
As you say.
Wild creatures ahead!
Very well.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
We'll get you!
Missed! No quarter shall be given. Have you no concern for your own existence?
I shall do it.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Oh no! Watch out!
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Very well.
Why can't
Have
you
no
humans leave
concern
us
for your own
alone?
existence?
I'll defend myself if I have to!
Best be wary. Have you no concern for your own existence?
How did I get myself into this? I need to be brave!
It shall be done.
Have you no concern for your own existence? Have you no concern for your own existence?
Very well. I shall do it.
I hope I don't regret this! Don't look now!
As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
You got my back, cousin?
Impossible. Think again.
Oh no! Watch out!
Don't give them the advantage!
get this!
I'll defend myself if I have to!
Let's end this quickly! We'll get you!
How did I get myself into this? No time to
Fine
celebrate.
thing we've
Let's
done.
keep moving.
My, what have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means? Here's our situation. You are skilled, obviously. We fight here. Perhaps you could even manage to kill us. My father won't let that go. Your pigsty of an alienage will be burned to the ground. Or you turn and walk away, with 40 sovereigns added to your purses. You take that money and leave Denerim tonight. No repercussions, and you can go wherever you like. If you can find it. That also won't stop your alienage from being burned down. Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
Enemies approaching!
Stinking elf, your blood will paint the floors!
Have you no concern for your own existence?
As you say.
Get off! Have you no concern for your own existence?
It is begun.
That was close!
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin. I'm not regretting it. It's just... Never mind. I'll check the back room for the others. Shiani needs you.
You should hurry before something happens to the others.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home. I think so. You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all? Good. Good.
Is she going to be all right?
I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
You've returned. Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted. They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Then the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
Oh, that it has come to this.
The guards are here!
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
I seek Valendrian, Elder and Administrator of the Alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, Elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Earl's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now. You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeon until the Arl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
Son of a tie-down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
You're with me now. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately. You would prefer a swift execution? I needed a Grey Warden, and I found one. That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
You should go quickly. Just know that we're all going to miss you.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all. No, I guess you wouldn't be. Young people never appreciate their roots until it's too late. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
Are you ready to go? Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I remind you that you speak to the King of Ferelden.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
We stand here in this hour.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This beast is in the king's service, just like you and I. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds any time soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond...
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
You approach the tent of Tern Loghain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose you have a message for him? Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong. The first Warden Maric brought to Ferelden was a woman, the best warrior I've ever seen. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Maric's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact.
Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart. But don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends
It's a
these
long and
darkspawn
painful
back
way to
underground. You believe that? Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only two.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see, like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously? What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special. Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps? Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet. Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Make her be with you.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
We're all going to die.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human. Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose, since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
That course of action is... Welcome, young woman. Goodbye.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? Less being yelled at for me, then. Though the day is still young. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. I know. I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is. Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Soldiers of Ferelden and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve.
We should see what Duncan wants us to do next, don't you think?
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
They tainted it with their sin, and they were cast back.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to have your ankles gnawed on.
I shall do it. As you say.
Enough! We must gain the advantage!
Over here.
Who is that? Grey Warden?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please, help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Dead yet?
I will not.
One down!
It shall be done. As you say. Very well.
Okay, done with you now.
Have you no concern for your own
As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
I shall do it.
Have you no concern for your own
On it.
I shall do it.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
It is begun.
Watch it!
As you say. It shall be done.
Say I didn't warn Looky here.
It is begun. As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Wild creatures ahead!
It shall be done.
Have you no concern for your own existence? If you must fight, let us do it quickly!
Spawn.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Looky here.
Even more Darkspawn.
As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
I shall do it.
Time for some
I shall do it.
Quickly, we must fight! Have you no concern for your own existence?
Dead yet?
No concern for your own existence?
Very well. Very well.
Best beware!
That's a lot of blood.
Not a chance.
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here. Over here.
It is begun.
Very well.
What's that?
It shall be done.
Say your prayers!
As you wish.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Well, you asked for it.
Impossible.
Bloody monsters!
As you said. It shall be done.
Very well.
Right to the face! Don't say I didn't warn you! It's a gotcha! Let's grab some glory! Right to the face!
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? Is that all? Surely your mind stretches farther than these surroundings. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Payment? Isn't it worth something to save a valiant hound's life? I see. I have 50 silver. That's my own purse, and nothing more. I hope it'll suffice. Now I must get on to the task of taking care of the poor fella. It'll take a day or two for him to recover, I think. Thank you.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. Let me be very clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now rather than later. As could any Darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Since the beginning, the Grey Wardens have been charged with finding those who are strong enough to attempt the joining and recruiting them into our ranks for the good of all. Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.